Messieurs, Mesdames, Son Excellence, soyez bienvenus. Welcome to October Gallery, and especially welcome to our marvelous artist, Eddy Kamuanga Ilunga. Please. Et sa femme aussi, Anne. Anne, qui est là, une femme formidable, jolie, belle. Où est-elle? Very special welcome to Her Excellency, Madame l'Ambassadeur Marie-Marguerite Njeka Opombo. Yes. Ambassador from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Mr. Ninjo Manyango, the first secretary in charge of trade. Where is Ninjo? There he is. Her Excellency will open this exhibition, and then Elisabeth will have a few words to say. I'm very interested in this beautiful woman here, coming here, because she, at age 15, was scouted, and her parents sent her to be educated in Belgium. Then she did very well in both economics and social communication, and graduating with a teacher's degree. But I would like you to know that she also went to the Manchester University, where she studied business English. So she has a great combo. She's had many roles, both in leadership and also diplomatically in various parts of the world. And she has been promoted to ambassador, and we wonder what the future will hold after the elections. Madame l'Ambassadeur.
Good evening, everybody. Bonsoir tout le monde. Je sens qu'il y a des francophones dans la salle. Et donc, comme nous sommes en Angleterre, on va parler la langue de la terre. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a great pleasure for me to be here tonight and attend the opening of the new collection of paintings by Eddy Kamuanga Ilunga. First of all, I wish to thank more sincerely October Gallery, especially its director, Mrs. Chili Hawes, for extending the invitation to me, and I take this opportunity to congratulate her for the outstanding work done in the preparation of this event. My dear Chili, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Secondly, I would like to congratulate also the artist, Eddy Kamuanga Ilunga, a Congolese national, of whom we are proud of. You make us proud. Your work is here being honored this evening, Mr. Kamuanga, and seldom do we see the work of a Congolese artist being exhibited in the heart of London. This opening is a testimony of your talent and your hard work. I admire your creative vision and the quality of your art, which is nothing short but remarkable. You are the living proof that one can succeed no matter his origin, social background, or field of endeavor through hard work and perseverance. Mr. Kamuanga, you are an example for the youth of our country. Alongside many others young men and women, you embody the hope that we carry for the future of our country. The Democratic Republic of Congo is a vast country of 8 million inhabitants and is composed of an important ethnic and cultural mix. Art forms such as music, dance, and fashion are very popular and are well exported to the neighboring countries. Although painting as an art form remains a niche activity, it is slowly developing. Artists use paintings as a channel to depict the evolution of a society or celebrate their ancestral heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, the Democratic Republic of Congo is full of young talents such as Mr. Eddy Kamuanga here present, the product of the best Congolese art schools such as the National Institute of Arts, the Academy of Fine Arts. They are waiting to be discovered. These young talents are now on the radar of the Ministry of Culture and Arts, whose ambition of late is to position Congolese arts and Congolese artists on the world map. We have no doubt whatsoever that with hard work and events like this one, the future of Congo looks bright. Mr. Kamuanga, this event, it's really a big honor for your native country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. And I repeat once again, we are proud of you because at least we'll be now talking about Congo on another aspect, on a positive side. We are distancing ourselves slowly but surely from the troubled country, from the war, from the killings, and from all sorts of images we've been watching of late. Mr. Kamuanga, I just want to say thank you and to wish you really a good success. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for your attention and I wish you a pleasant time tonight.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I usually don't have notes, but I'm so sorry, Eddy's complexity floored me. So I had to take some notes from which I'm going to speak. So this is Eddy Kamuanga's second solo exhibition at October Gallery, which is wonderful. He was born in 1991 in Kinshasa, in the Democratic Republic of Congo. He briefly attended the Fine Arts Academy, but then had his own studio there, the Mpongo Studio, where he worked with other creative artists. And he has shown widely now. He's shown at the Dakar Oft Biennale. He was showing at the Fowler Museum, in a group show at the Memphis Brooks Museum. He's showing at the Frist Center International. So his art is spreading far and wide. But I always like the personal in these speeches. And when Eddy was here last, he told us a wonderful story. He told us the story of how he connected to here, how he connected to us. He was in Kinshasa as a painter, and he'd been invited by the Dakar Off Biennale to participate in a salon of artists to show some of his works. Initially, his mother did not encourage him, but eventually she, as a wise woman, said, "You will find happiness there, true happiness." So he went to the Dakar Off Biennale in 2014. He showed his paintings. He came back to Kinshasa and he said to his mother, "I have not yet found happiness." Little did he know, he had found not only his most beautiful wife, Anne, who is here gracing the exhibition here with us, but he also made connections to us here. Gabriela Salgado, an art consultant who we work with closely, had seen his works at the Dakar Off Biennale and went to his studio and invited him to show some of his works at the Saatchi Gallery. It was when he was at the Saatchi Gallery that he, in 2014-15, that he connected with us, and we were keen to have present his first solo exhibition here. Now, Eddy is a powerful storyteller who shifts our perception of history through his paintings. And his work brings to my mind other artists, storytellers who shift our perception of history. I'm thinking of the great African-American artist Carrie James Marshall, whose work focuses on black identity and who tells stories of black subjects historically excluded from the artistic canon. I'm thinking of Kane Wiley, who paints the black body into history, creating new fields of power. So I can see many resonances and many huge future developments, certainly, for Eddy. Eddy has presented several series of paintings here. The first one was the Mambetu series, which we showed in 2016. The Mambetu were a warrior tribe from northeastern Congo, and they were discriminated, they have been discriminated against today because of their elongated heads, which really is a symbol of beauty. They no longer have any notion of identity. They no longer know how to do anything, how to sing their songs, how to make beautiful objects. All of this has been deleted by industrialization. And the bodies in Eddy's paintings have become circuit boards, as you can see on these works here, draped with beautiful African cloth. The second series, Les Objets Morts, or lifeless objects. In order to preserve history, the ancestors buried sacred objects, but they no longer have value to the descendants. In each of the paintings, you see a shovel to comment on this particular irony. And in his last series, Fragile Responsibility, that you see here, he comments about the triangular slave trade, about the exchange of porcelain against slaves by Portuguese traders. Porcelain has become a symbol of violence, of one human against another human. I wanted to read you a few words from Eddy's artist statement, which is very powerful, about this particular series, to introduce you a little bit into it. You can read the whole text in the catalogue. Eddy writes, "In this new project, I've delved into the history of the Kingdom of Congo to investigate the heritage passed down from leader to leader in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and to examine its impact on Congolese society. I'm interested in the porcelain objects and toby jugs used by Portuguese merchants in the 17th and 18th centuries in the Kingdom of Congo. These objects were essentially used to enlist the willing cooperation of kings and other notables by persuading them that they were imbued with spiritual powers from the West, and that their possession would give them power over neighboring black kingdoms and other sub-Saharan empires. But this power connected to Western culture came at a price. In exchange, they would have to sacrifice humans, that is to sell them into slavery. Our ancestors believed the lies told by the Portuguese merchants and sacrificed the lives of black Africans in exchange for what was ultimately a rather ironic sort of power. The lies were propagated by Catholic missionaries and the commercial interests of the Portuguese traders. I became aware of these stories during a recent research trip to the Congo Central Province while visiting Lukula. I was fortunate to come across several such objects, porcelain bowls, etc., which you see over there, dating from this period and preserved to this day by village elders who still believe these objects to be imbued with white man's power. I try to read the political current running through these objects as you would read old documents containing words and pictures, which opens up their possibilities as material for historical research. For this project, I've been creating a series of paintings depicting black people in vulnerable poses, porcelain objects, toby jugs, and ideograms. The figures appear with integrated circuits that are drawn in by hand. They refer to the violent exploitation of minerals such as cobalt, tantalum, coltan, and others. This illustrates my attempt to assume personal responsibility and expose the threat of losing historical roots to the crucial lines of thought essential to each individual. To what extent is a country whole if the past is grey and only the present is in colour? I'm deeply concerned with trying to understand, study and deal with the vulnerable conditions of society, of its historical memory in and of itself. I try to weave together themes such as memory, identity loss, and the lack of a coherent historical narrative. That's why he has the grey background in the paintings. This project is my way of paying homage to the slaves and ancestors who resisted human trafficking. I also offer perspective on my country, Congo. I tackle complex questions and unspeakable subjects without resorting to brutality or shock tactics. By making conscious artistic choices, I aim for my art to be a space where people can be involved without feeling uncomfortable. In other words, I try to bring about a cognitive change that awakens the freedom to act accordingly. Thank you, Eddy.
Yeah, thank you.